All right, let's get this shit on the road. It's gonna be bad this time around, but we'll do it anyway. Welcome to the Dutch and Denver podcast. Holy hell, the pandemic is over. We have been released from our bonds. More on that later. Uh, First, let's get into it. March Madness ended perfectly for your buddy Dutch. Won all three of my brackets. Baylor absolutely crushed it for me. One bracket I had to win in a tiebreaker, but they scored enough points. Been saying it all along. It was great. UCLA beat Michigan. It was awesome. March Madness was a lot of fun. Some shit calls. Things need to be fixed, but never will be. I won a ton of money. It was great. Loved it. Had a blast. Oh, let's see. What are we talking about this week? We're talking about the big fucking elephant in the room, which I mean, I want to, but I don't want to because everybody's talking about it, and some of this is just gonna come off as mean. But it needs to be said. But we won't get there yet. We'll still keep it a little light. Um, the teachers have decided that they don't want to teach anybody in class or in person, but they're more than willing to head on down to the border and teach those kids in person. You should be pissed. California's fucked. Blah blah blah. I feel like a broken goddamn record. Like this is bordering on insanity at this point. Yeah, but just keep on trucking, brother. And that we're changing some things. Let's lighten it up. We're gonna do Dutch Media Group, and we're discussing with other people. We have sponsors coming. We're gonna do a background. I'm gonna build one, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be like a rustic wood of the Dutch and Denver podcast logo. It's gonna be awesome. Um, I think we're gonna have some partners that aren't mine. Like they'll be partners, but not people that I've hired and groomed. The West of Nowhere podcast. Y'all got to go listen to it. It's not terrible. I mean, we're at like a 10.1. We're above 10. They're like a 9.8. It's not terrible. So that's West of Nowhere. Nowhere is KNOWHERE. They're on Spotify. They're everywhere. Just do that. Google them. Shane's on there. Shane's been with us. He's fun. The Angelica, haven't talked to her personally, but working on it. I listen. She's fun. And then Shane's buddy, he's fun too. And they're great. It's a good podcast. You guys should listen to it. I really think you should. After you listen to my podcast, because this is where you will get what's actually happening, and they will just water it down a little bit. And sometimes they branch off a little bit. Good podcast. Listen to it. I mean, I don't know. Let's just get this out of the way now. So, if you have been living under a rock, you aren't sure what's going on, and I'll explain it to you. Like a week ago, maybe more, Georgia enacted some new voting laws. And holy fuck me sideways with a rusty hammer has it caused some issues. Um, I mean, some folks say it's Jim Crow 2.0. Those people are retarded. Oh, all right. So let's just start. If you're currently a liberal, I can't hold back anymore. You're a fucking idiot. Like you are an actual moron if you're still buying into this garbage. Um, so it started where Georgia passed these new like voting regulations or laws, whatever you want to call them. And I read the whole bill. I think it was 202 or something like that. It was 98 pages, took like 45 minutes. I knocked it out. I didn't understand all of it, okay? But trust me, the parts I understood were the parts that everybody's pissed about. And let me let me break it down for you, and then we'll go further into this and the ramifications. And if you don't care about political stuff, I'm sorry, but I think you should listen to it because this is incredibly important. Like, this is going to circle back all the way around to lies, cheating, and sports. And this is absolutely insane what's happening with this stuff. So Georgia passed some laws about voting, and what it did, and this is in no particular order, but these are the bullet points. Number one, it extended early voting. I think to 15 days. I could be wrong, but I think it was 15 days. Keep all this in mind. Extended early voting. It got rid of the signature verification. And what that meant was when you sent in like an absentee ballot or something, they would look at the signature on there and be like, well, does that match what we have on file? And if it did, your vote was good. If it didn't, they toss it out. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never signed my name the same twice. It's literally fucking. Well, my first name starts with a D, just like Dutch. It's literally a D with a fucking line through it. And it is nowhere near what it was when I registered to vote 20 years ago. Okay, so they took that all out of it, and all they said was we're just gonna match it with your ID number. We'll get to that later. They also said if you're campaigning for a politician, you can't be handing out water and food and shit. Okay, being like, hey, vote for Billy Bob. Here's some water. Some of the absentee rules changed. Some of the drop boxes, I think they took away some of the less secure ones and added more secure ones. Those are the main bullet points. Those 4 or 5. So let's get after them. Early voting, I don't agree with it all. We have 1 day to vote. And if your ass can't be bothered to do it, you don't get a vote. Yeah. Now, absentee, I'm fine with. If you have like an actual reason, you're stationed overseas, you literally can't walk out of your house and no one will come get you. Fine. Great. If you're too fucking lazy, though, nah. You get your ass up and you go to. And early voting, though, 15 days in advance, they'll let you do this. Okay, let's see. The voter ID thing. They got rid of the signature verification. We've already discussed why that's not a great idea. Because again, my signature is never the same. It's similar, never the same. And what it was when I was 18 and registered to vote and what it is now, 20 years later, is fucking way different. I promise you. So my vote under the old law was probably thrown out. It might have been for a Republican. It was thrown out anyway, but who knows? So what Georgia said is we're just going to match your ID number with your little vote. People are like, oh, that's voter suppression. But it's, first of all, it's not. Because Georgia also is going to allow you to get a state issued ID for fucking free. It's not going to cost you anything. You just have to get off your ass and go do it. Well, that's racist. It's not fucking racist, okay? Let's be very, very clear about that. What's racist is calling it racist and saying it's voter suppression because you're implying that black and brown people aren't smart enough or don't have enough guile or go get them to get off their fucking ass and go get a state ID. And if they're not, then you don't get a vote. White, black, brown, purple, pink, yellow. Fuck off. You literally need an ID for every other thing in this country. I need one to buy booze. I need one to buy chew. I need one to drive a car. I need one to fly on plane. And we'll talk about the woke people coming up. This is going to be a long subject. We might bounce around, but it's all going to be in the same atmosphere because it's so utterly fucked up. I can't have a coherent list of like bullet points because we just have to come back to them. But you literally need an ID for absolutely everything in this country other than voting. Like the most important thing you do in this country, fuck it. No ID, it's racist. It's not racist. It is the Democrats lying to you about it. More on that later. As for the food and water while you're standing in line, apparently it gets warm in Georgia. Not a fucking meteorologist. I mean, I'm pretty sure it gets warm in Africa too, but they don't have free elections like we do. And apparently you might have to stand in line for a couple hours. And it used to be that I guess campaigns came to you and said, hey, I'm with the Biden campaign. Here's some water and fucking pizza. Seems a little shady to me. Even if it was the Trump campaign that did this, that's campaigning outside a polling area against the law. Back yourself the fuck up. 151 feet according to Georgia law. Perfect. Now, if you're not responsible enough to understand that if you're going to vote in Georgia, you might have to stand in line for a little bit. It might be warm. Actually, it's November. Fuck you. It can't be that warm. And it might be other elections. If you're not a responsible enough adult to bring yourself some fucking water and food, I can't help you. Like, you're beyond goddamn help. You're completely beyond if you can't provide basic nourishment for yourself and you're depending upon a campaign to do it for you. Nope, not doing it. You're dumb. And I can't help you, and you shouldn't vote. There you go. You shouldn't vote. What was the other one? Let's see. We got early voting. We got the ID thing, which we'll talk about you with the woke companies and stuff. You got the you can't give people free shit. It's not free shit. It's more like you can't give people things of value in line. So replace that word bottle of water with a $10 bill. What if I said, hey man, I'm from the Trump campaign, here's $10. I might change my mind and go vote for Trump or Biden or whoever's campaign you were part of. Oh, election boxes, Jesus Christ, where you drop them off. It's not, again, if you can't get your ass up and go take it to a secure location, and I think they added more boxes to rural areas and less to like the city. So if you're in the city, you might have to go 6 blocks instead of 3. The overarching theme of all this is literally none of this is voter suppression. It's just Joe Biden lied to you. And if you still are buying this, you're fucking stupid. He lied about it. It is not voter suppression. The Jim Crow. First of all, if you know what Jim Crow is, this isn't it. And that's it. In discussion. If you don't know what Jim Crow is and you only heard about it and be like, yeah, it was black people can't vote. And now someone tells you, hey man, this is Jim Crow 2.0. You're fucking stupid because you're buying into this. So the media lied. Joe Biden lied about all this and everyone bought into it. And then shit really hit the fan. After the media and your beloved President Biden lied to you about all this and you bought into it, and people continue to buy into this, which is what's fucking shocking to me, because even WAPO, the Washington Post, came out and gave Biden 4 Pinocchios. And for those of you who don't know, Pinocchio was a lying puppet. And if you get 4 of those little fuckers, it means you really lied. So a leftist rag said that the crazy leftist president lied. He fucking lied. I mean, and if you're still buying into it, you're stupid. So now we get to where the shit hit the fan. Delta came out and said, hey man, these are horrible things, blah, blah, blah. Delta has a big hub in Atlanta, I think. Hey Delta, if I want to fly with you, do I have to show ID? Well, yeah, you do, Dutch. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Your point is automatically mute. You're stupid. You're done. If I fly on Delta, can I just get up and start handing out random bottles of water to people? No? Yep, absolutely. Shut the fuck up. You're done. Whoa, Coke. Do I have to show my ID to come to your annual board meeting? Yep. Okay, shut the fuck up. You're done. And now we come to what's really killed me. Major League Baseball. And let's separate the two. There's baseball and then there's the administrative side of baseball. The administrative side can go fuck themselves. Rob Manfred, I've said this for years. If I ever meet you, see you, I will kick the shit out of you. You are a scumbag beyond all other scumbags. Yep, Joe Biden lied to everybody, and some of us bought it, some of us didn't. The media lied to everybody, some of us bought it, some of us didn't. I expect that out of them. I don't expect you to be a piece of shit, but turns out you are. And I'm done with baseball. I'm not giving them any more money. I'm fucking done, and it kills me. But and some people are like, well, I'm not a boycotter. You know what you do? No, I am. Hey, hit them where it counts, right in the pocketbook. So I'm fucking done with baseball. But let's dive into this a little more. So Rob Manfred, that piece of shit, wrote a little letter and said, "Hey man, since these laws are so oppressive, suppressive, whatever, we're gonna take the All-Star game that was scheduled to be in Atlanta and we're pulling it." So again, the lie that is that narrative he's continuing and just virtue signaling like a piece of shit. Excuse me. So no more All-Star game in Atlanta this year. No more hundreds of millions of dollars for the economy, which is more than half black, anything like that. And if taking money, doesn't that sound a little racist to you? Nope. Nope, because it was the woke mob who did it. Anything they do isn't racist, but anything anybody else does is racist, whether it is or not. Racist has lost all meaning to me. Literally everything you do that isn't some crazy left fucking thing is racist. Sorry, that's my phone. Baseball's about ready to start. Who gives a shit? It's just nuts to me that this is where we're at. So yeah, we got to pull the All-Star game because it's going to be in a racist Atlanta. So the timeline might be odd on this, but bear with me. So then Marco Rubio, which he's not my favorite, but I don't hate the man, sends a letter and says, "Hey buddy, Mr. Rob Manfred, you piece of shit scumbag cocksucking dickwagon." My words, not his. Are you going to drop your membership at Augusta? Which, for those of you who don't know, Augusta National is in Georgia. It's a golf course, and the Masters is going to be played there. So that's a whole other fuck me. Are you going to drop your your membership there? Of course, Rob Manfred doesn't reply, but I can tell you his reply. Fuck no, I'm not. Now it hurts me. No. I can't virtue signal if it's gonna hurt me. There, fuck everybody else, but me, no. So yeah, Rob Manfred's still gonna go play at Augusta in Georgia that has Jim Crow laws, and it's just fuck me, the most racist state in the nation. Is CBS, who also came out and said some stupid shit. Is CBS gonna pull the Masters out of Georgia? Nope. Way too much money in viewership revenue. Is the PGA gonna pull the Masters out of Georgia? No. Fuck no, we're not gonna do that. There's too much money. So why'd Major League Baseball do it? I'm to virtue signal and lose half their fans again after the BLM garbage they put up. Whatever. So then all this is still tumbling down, and it comes out that Joe Biden lied. Everybody lied. They're actually not bad. I explained it to you earlier. They're perfectly viable, normal laws. They're actually a little lackadaisical compared to Well, let's say New York. New York has much stricter voting laws where all these mainstream media motherfuckers are who are talking shit about Georgia. Don't bother with facts. It's racist, Dutch. It's racist. All right. Delaware, where Uncle Joe's from, has even stricter voting laws than Georgia. But nope, Joe gets up there and lies about it, and nobody fucking cares. And that's, again, if you're a liberal these days, I honestly believe you're an idiot. You're a moron. You can't possibly still buy into this shit. It's impossible for you to be a semi-intelligent person who can wipe their own ass and still buy this. You just can't do it. Where oh where are we going to put the All-Star game this year? We got 30 markets left, I think. What are there, 32 teams? We can't do it in Atlanta. Oh, yeah, and then the governor of Texas told him to fuck off. I'm not throwing out your first pitch. I'm not doing any of this stuff. That guy's got balls. Bravo, brother. So that brings us down to 30 markets. Where, oh, where can we have the All-Star game? Oh, I got an idea. This is a good one, too. Let's have it in one of the whitest woke cities we know. Anybody have any guesses? I'll give you a hint. I'm from there. I record podcasts. It's in the name. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The new location for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game in July, and this is important that it's in July, is in Denver, Colorado. King Lord Emperor Polis managed to snag that. And without the obvious issues, which we'll get into. No, let's do that now. Okay, so our voter laws are far stricter than Georgia. You do need an ID here in Colorado. We only have 14 days of early voting. I'm almost 100% positive you can't be handing out free shit in line. And our drop off ballot boxes are like Fort fucking Knox. I mean, they are lit up to the tits. Like, I mean, you're like crossing the 38th parallel when you go drop off your ballot. There's cameras. It's lit up, even in the middle of the night, and it's in the parking lot of like county community centers. The sheriff's office is Douglas County. I mean, these are secure locations. Total. This is Jim Crow 3.0 in Denver, actually. It's so difficult to vote in this state. Sarcasm, clearly. But our laws are way stricter than Georgia, but it's okay. Also, I think Georgia or the county, I don't know, it's either the state or the county, and the numbers are close but not right, but fuck you, just listen to me. Where the All-Star game is going to be has like 52% black folks. Where it's going to be now in Denver has like 8 to 11%. So they took all that money, and some estimates are 100 million to 150 million, probably some are more. We took all that money from those black businesses and dumped them into white ones in Denver. But that's not racist. I mean, it's all because black people are too stupid and too lazy to go get a free government issued ID. It baffles me. So yeah, we're gonna have it in Denver, and I will give Polis credit that he's very smart. I do not agree, excuse me, with his politics at all, but the man is not stupid. He understands the game, and most of us don't understand the game on the level that he does. This is his entry into running for president. Jared Polis will run for president one day. I don't think he'll win, but he's going to run. This is his equivalent of the Loop heading to Bilderberg. Okay. This was planned on levels you don't even understand. This is Joe Biden. This is the Democrat Party. This is Jared Polis as a three-pronged attack on anyone who doesn't agree with them, the woke, broke, whatever. He pulled it off. I will give him that. He did it without our mayor, who the guy's a lost ball in the tall weeds. He's a cancer. He's done. But Jared pulled it off. King Polis pulled it off. So, like I said earlier, the pandemic's over. You can't tell me for 1 second you think that when the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby is here, July, what is it, 12th, 13th, 13th, 14th, doesn't matter, that stadium isn't going to be packed. All those restaurants aren't going to be open. All those bars aren't going to be open, and those masks are going to be gone. 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 So the pandemic's over, and all it cost was $100 million in an All-Star game. But we heard, hey, masks will get us through this. It actually turns out baseball would do it. And you watch, Colorado will start opening up like fucking that, which I'm super happy about. I don't agree with how we did it or how it was done, because we had no part in this, trust me. It was Emperor Polis, it was Biden, and it was the fucking Democrats who railroaded Georgia. I mean, lied and railroaded Georgia. Because even the Biden administration is backing up off of this, being like, okay, maybe we were. And people don't care. They're just still like, Republicans are fucking up the elections and blah. And you're stupid. You really are dumb. But I mean, that's okay. Half the country's stupid and half the country's Democrats. Do you see the correlation? So yeah, the All-Star game will be here. The pandemic's fucking over. I can't wait. There will probably be 0 vaccine passports or anything. We're just gonna open the fuck up. What scares me is that when the All-Star game's over, we're gonna have to lock the fuck down because we have super spreader events with, I don't know, 19 different mutations and the goddamn double mutant monster mutation that's come out now. It's just all complete bullshit. But for a while, we're going to be open. And hopefully people are like, yeah, this is great. And they won't go back down on lockdown. Because like I said in the last cast, I'm done. I don't wear a mask anywhere anymore. Fuck it. I'm done. And if you ask me to, I say no. And people are like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess carry on. What are we going to do? Turn you away? No, because I'm the one that's spending the money. Move on, bitch. But yeah, the pandemic's over. We're going to have an all-star game, and it's all based upon a lying administration where for 4 years, y'all like, Trump lied, Trump lied, Trump lied. Joe Biden lies out his asshole. Like, it is flowers just blooming that are lies. And people are just like, yeah, okay. And we'll find stupid tweets about that because I think it is important. And I am going to do a little bit of that now. I won't actually look for them. I'm still going to do what it is to be done. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. And if you're still on board with any of this and you're still buying into the Georgia voting laws or racist or Jim Crow or anything like that, you're stupid. You're an absolute goddamn moron. And I don't think you should vote ever until you educate yourself. Actually, so we've been discussing, some people are joking like, hey, how should we fix voting? I have 2 ideas. One may happen, but probably won't. and the other one never fucking will. But these are our best options. Okay, so number one is you take away the D or the R from the guy's name. Okay. So, like on the ballot, it no longer says Democrat, Republican, DR, any of that stuff. You just need to know that, Joe Biden's a Democrat. And so, in other words, you need to do a little research. So you don't just, like check all the D boxes. And I do understand that, party always trumps person. I have believed that forever and always will. Because it's not only that, I voted for Trump or Biden, but I'm voting for the policies that come with that party. So I'll just use Biden because no, I can't use Biden because that would imply that liberals are intelligent, and so far they're not. I mean, they have demonstrated in every possible way that if you're a liberal in today's America, you are a fucking moron. There's literally no redeeming factor of you. You're just stupid beyond belief. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go to Trump. Actually, let's not. Let's do Billy Bob and Cletus. So Billy Bob's the Republican and Cletus is the liberal, is the Democrat. Billy Bob's got some issues, okay? But I'm going to vote for Billy Bob just because he is Republican and the policies that he brings with his administration, the cabinet, hopefully there's congressmen and representatives elected in that is the agenda that I want. That's how party trumps person. Trump wasn't the greatest. I mean, he was the greatest. Policy wise, the dude was the greatest. And I will put him up against Reagan any day for policy. Trump's problem is fucking Twitter. He needs to stop acting like a 12-year-old girl and get off fucking Twitter. But we've already talked about that. So party will always trump person. But when your party has become completely insane, you're now insane with them. And that has to be removed. Holy hell. Okay. Well, I can't find them right now. Well, I will, though. I try to spaz out a little bit. Okay, so like I said, this is all a cluster. I'm sure more will come out. But at this point, there is a line drawn in the sand that if you are still on the left buying this bullshit, you're completely fucking crazy and you need professional help. And yeah, your right to vote needs to be taken the fuck away for a little bit. And your right to have a say in anything probably needs to be, dumbed down a little bit for your stupid ass. There was so much more. I don't even know. I'm so absolutely frustrated with, again, the fact that everyone was like, Trump's a liar. No, maybe. Probably. Yes. Sometimes he was. Biden is always. You see the 60 Minutes interview with Hunter Biden? Holy fuck. I can't even get into that. That was literally a crackhead on national television that 60 Minutes gave credit to. Like, actually believed and didn't push at all. Insane. And people were like, oh, yeah, good, great. Love it. Uncle Joe. Baby Biden. Fuck off. All right, let's lighten this up a little bit. I'm sure I'll find some way to wrap around back to this, but switching gears. Totally switching gears. So, I'm not a person who sees a commercial on TV and buys the product based upon the commercial. And I hope you're not either, with some exceptions. So, if Budweiser comes out with a new product, I do try it, but I'm already a Budweiser consumer. I'm an Anheuser-Busch person, okay? I like Budweiser. It's what I drink. That's my beer of choice. I like Bud Heavy. Something. people think I should be on Bud Light, but I like their products. So I will, when they come out with a new one, I will try them. For instance, I tried Bud Light Seltzer. It's fucking awful, by the way. Oh, we talk about the high noon. Yeah. Oh, let me just make a quick note of that. We talk about seltzers because high noon's important. This was a life changing event, and then a little less than life changing event. But so, for instance, if Budweiser comes out with a new product, like when they partnered with Jim Beam, I tried it. It was bad. I won't buy it again, but I will still buy Budweiser because I still love Budweiser. Um, I don't see any other products. But what I will tell you is that if I don't like your commercials, and it's not just don't like, I mean absolutely hate your commercials. I will never buy your product just because I dislike your commercials so much. For instance, Progressive Insurance. I fucking hate Flo and all of those people. They're some of the most annoying commercials. I will never be a Progressive customer just because I hate your commercials that much. Let's see. When Rob Lowe did DirecTV, I think it was, would fucking never. Absolutely not. You've turned me off so much. And I know those commercials are for dumb people or whatever. I'm out. And it interests me that, I mean, have you guys ever had that reversed effect that you dislike a commercial so much that you would never buy their product? And you mute it at this point. Just, you can't stand these people anymore. I mean, if you do, it's on the screen, the Twitter. Hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's see who else. So AT&T, I don't hate their commercials, but they have the little brunette, she's cute. Lily. Has anyone noticed how she's standing behind a lot of desks? I think she's pregnant. I also don't know why that's a fucking problem. Like, why are you hiding it? I mean, is it because her tits were done and she's now like a sex icon for you, and you don't want to give it away that she's taken? I don't get it. um, but hey, what the hell? Let's see. Yeah, so Progressive, DirecTV. It's just a lot of them that. Oh Jesus, the commie stamp of approval. Have you guys seen this commercial? So it's a bunch of celebrities that are talking about businesses that have this like cleanliness stamp on them. I think it's a graphic you put like in your window or whatever, and it means that like they've gone above and beyond to be clean. I'm assuming for COVID. Well, I did a little research on this, and well, first of all, if you're a celebrity peddling shit, fuck you, because you literally are the most out of touch with reality group in this world. Your opinion is completely fucking useless. But they want to put this stamp of approval. It used to be like it wasn't Leap. Leap was for poor people utilities. I don't know. There was one in Colorado that if you were this type of builder, and I just can't remember it. You were like an energy efficient certified builder, and you built stuff that was like less waste and super energy efficient. Oh, damn it. I'll think of it. I'll think of it after this, unfortunately. But yeah, it was like your stamp of approval. And you had to take classes, and we're getting to the important part because the celebrities say do this and these businesses. It actually doesn't fucking matter what you do. Just pay. It is a subscription. You pay like 5 grand a year and you get this stamp. Now I'm sure that you have to go through one little test and they'll be like, okay, so how do you clean your place? Well, we wipe it down with bleach. Good enough. Boom. 5 grand, you're in. So the point I'm making though is if I find any of these businesses with this fucking stamp on them, I'm out. Not doing it. Just out of principle, not doing it. And part of me wants to walk in because this is, part of the vlogs that I'm going to start doing or have done a couple, will post that I'm fucking done. And I will walk in there and be like, hey, How much did that stamp cost? I know exactly how much it costs. I will never shop here just because you have fallen into the woke mob. So you lost my business. And I know my business isn't that important to you. But if enough people do this, that's how we get change. It's all about money. All-Star game. All about money. Money makes the world go round. Round and round and round. Uh, okay. So yeah, it just, and I'm interested. Do any of you have any commercials, like I said, that you can't stand? Let me know. All right, what else? I mean, back to politics. I really don't want to go there. Um, hairdressers. This might offend some of you, but I hope not. I am currently in a limbo position of hairdressers. Excuse me, hairdressers. So I'm not like super anal about my hair. If it were up to me, I'd buzz it. I don't look good buzz though. I mean, sometimes I do, but I look better with a little part to the right, like I always do. Hard part, short on the sides, blah, blah, blah. I know what I want. And it's always the same. Two on the sides, part to the right, give me a hard part. Those are literally the words that I tell every stylist. Every single time I get a different haircut. And I don't understand the discrepancies or the differences in them. Like, why can't we just do what exactly I said? Some people are like, well, I'll blend your calic, I'll blend the. No, man, just so. The point is, if any of you listen to this in Colorado, and I mean Colorado, like I'm talking Pueblo to fucking Fort Collins, and you know of a very nice person who cuts hair, a quality cut, I'll pay $50 at this point. Every 2 weeks. That's what I like to do. I like to be, well, yeah, you guys can see it. I mean, it's long on top. And we just put it over, part there, or maybe it's, no, yeah. I just want it done right. And I don't want we can get into the constant banner later. But so if you know someone, let me know. And I will absolutely go there. And I will go there every 2 weeks like fucking clockwork. But it's got to be done. I need a good haircut. I prefer not to wear a mask, but if I have to, I won't. But I literally, it's insane to me, and I've gone to Floyd's a couple times, and then that's gonna bring me into what's funny about this. So at Floyd's, you can use the app, and you can make an appointment, and you just like, give me anybody, the first available, and then they'll like say, hey, you're with like Susie Q, and oh no, I don't give a shit how you say this. As a guy who gets their haircut, don't you always kind of hope like you get the hot one? I don't know. You always want the hot one and everything. You want the hot bartender. You want the hot stylist. You want all that attractive. I mean, okay. But then after you've had enough failures with the hot one, you're just like, I don't fucking care who I get as long as she's not or he. If a guy could cut my hair, I'd be into. I don't give a shit. I just want it done right. But that's what I'm talking about. Then you get to the point where it's like, all right, I don't give a fuck anymore. Just do it right. And they still don't. But so I found myself in the past like, okay, yeah. All right, I got Lacey there. She's got to be. And then I got some munchkin walking over here and she gives me the best shitty haircut. And then you finally get through and you get the hot girl and hers is even worse than the best shitty one. So I just need a good one. And I'm counting on you, Denver, Colorado Springs, fucking Castle Rock, anywhere. I need a good one. So this is your time to chime in. This is your time to find me on YouTube at Dutch in Denver, on Twitter at Dutch in Denver, no I, on Twitter at Dutch the Beast, on Facebook at Dutch in Denver. Anywhere you can find Dutch in Denver and tell me the best. I'll even go to a salon. I'm not paying $100 though. I draw the line there. 50, 60, I'm good as long as it's nice. And it's just, it's simple. That's all I want. So find me on all that social media shit. Tell me the best place to get your haircut. I gotta have it. I'm done fighting with these idiots about this. Let's see. Oh, lastly, all right, folks, and this is we're gonna take a whole other 180. If your car parks itself, you're a fucking idiot. I can't do it anymore. All the commercials for vehicles these days, and I mean I'm not out of familiar. I do have some 2020 vehicles. I have an 04 3 4 4Runner that I love. It's fantastic. It's still got the V8 in it, but there's also a 2020 Tundra that does not park itself. It has a backup camera that gets shit all over the time, so it's almost useless. It has the beeping crap, but if you get a lot of wet, sticky snow on it, it doesn't work either. But the commercials of people are like, oh, that's pretty tight space. Don't worry, my Buick will do it. And you just hit a button and it parks for you. Fuck off. You're why the roads and drivers suck is because you don't actually know how to fucking drive. You let your car do it for you. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in one of these cars that like parks for you. It takes like 6 hours for this dumb fucking car to do it for you. And the one who's, it backs up my trailer, or it shows me like this angle where, if I steer the wheel like a dipshit, it still works out. No, man, if you can't back up a trailer on your own, you don't pull a trailer. You're stupid. And stop. No, I say that as an unbelievable certified goddamn trailer backing up expert. I can put any trailer into any spot as long as there's physically room. Like if I have a 12-foot wide trailer and I have a 13-foot wide spot, I can get that trailer in there and we will have 6 inches on each side. It will be perfect. And I will not have any backup camera. I will not have any of the fucking doodads that do it for me. I will do it with my mirrors and my intelligence. Like when we put the sailboat in, I go right in and back it up. We drop the boat. We get the fuck out of there. We don't have 7 people over there, hand signals and stuff while I'm looking at my computer like, well, the forward button tells me to go right. Oh, go left, Bobby, go left. Oh, well, it says go right. Back up, son, slow down. Don't hit grandma. No, it is not a clusterfuck like that. And I think that's part of the dumbing down. I mean, it, we're literally taking away people's ability to drive, and not their ability. Actually, we are. That's fucking racist. All those cars that drive for you are racist. They're implying that you're not smart enough to drive your own vehicle, so you have to let a computer do it for you, you dumb son of a bitch. Can't even get your own ID there, Brown and Blackie. To vote. We'll just build cars for you to drive for you. Jesus Christ. I got nothing left. My blood pressure's super high right now. I'm angry. I can't believe that we're in this state of complete and utter fucking retard. And yep, if you're on the left, you're a fucking retard. And if you're on the right not fighting back, you're a fucking retard. And that's not discriminatory towards actually mentally retarded person. I'm saying you're a moron. If you are on the left and you're still buying any of this stuff, you are unequivocally a moron. And if you're on the right and you're not fighting any of this, you too are a moron. As for stupid tweets this week, I don't know, go to look at anything about the Georgia voting laws. Just look at the comments. Let me just look real quick and see if I can find a Jared Polis thing. No. Oh yeah. All right. Governor Jared Polis still has his fucking mask on. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, like I said, it's totally gonna be open. Nothing to see here. Oh no, KOA was one of the best ones. Let's do there. 850. Yeah, KOA. Because they had some retweets that were just unbelievably fucking stupid. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, and now they've what have they probably deleted it? I saw when I read it, I had like 6 comments on it. People were like, "Yay, good job! I can't wait for it to be here." Maybe this was it. Yeah, all these people are just like super happy it's gonna be here. Have no goddamn idea why it's gonna be here. They're just, oh yeah, should have been pulled out of Georgia. All that stuff, and it's just, I mean, it's astonishing to me how unbelievably stupid people are. All right. Here we go. This has got to be some good ones. I mean, COVID will be gone. You know what? Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So, center. Oh, you guys can see this. Jesus. That was stupid. Well, there you go. You found what I was looking for. So, here we go. Baseball is all American. This is from the Loop. Baseball is all American. Republican voter suppression efforts in Georgia are not. And this motherfucker is still tweeting this today. Like after this has all been proved to be lies and garbage. In Colorado, we're proud of our open and secure elections. They're also more vindictive or whatever than Georgia and happy to host the MLB All-Star game. It's a shame that Georgia Republicans are bringing undue harm upon their state. Let's look at the replies. This is from Christy, which is website nut, and Jesus, she is a fucking nut. Her response is yes, Colorado native here. I'm so excited our state was chosen, and it's thanks to your all caps hard work, Governor, that we are in such a great position. Thank you. Okay, so she's responding to Senator Hickenlooper about the governor. It's not. You should have said to his hard work, the governor. Your hard work, ex-governor. And trust me, the Loop had literally fucking nothing to do with this. That guy's a lost ball in the tall weeds. All right, Kelpie Woman. I hope I'm saying that right. At Kelpie Woman. She responds to the Loop. If you really care about voting access, vote to end the filibuster so we can get the John Lewis Voting Rights Act passed. This would prevent the GOP from messing at a state level with fair access to voting. Oh, you stupid bitch. I'm assuming it's a woman. Let me explain a couple things to you, first of all. The filibuster has nothing to do with voting. Secondly, all voting laws should be enacted at a state level, you fuck. We don't want federal voting standards. Actually, I'll take federal voting guidelines and the states make them specific to themselves. Holy hell. That person's a fucking idiot, a moron. Let's see here. What else do we have? Here we go. Duco at Don Watcher. Spelled Watcher wrong. Yes, Georgia has been through enough, and Republicans have forgotten their oath. Vague, ambiguous. Nobody has any fucking clue what that means. Not, but these are the people who are still supporting this garbage. These are the morons that this applies to. All right, let's see. Yeah, this person, Lauren Phillips, Peach Valley View, at Peach Valley View, excited for the financial boost that this gives the Denver area businesses. Great news. She's completely fucking oblivious how any of this happened. But, you know, Is just where they're at. Okay, so Glenn Colton at Glenn Colton responds, says, please explain how Georgia's voting laws are, quote, voter suppression. And then we have Phoebe Cloonan at Clooney Tunes that responds with, the new bill makes it harder to vote through a myriad of new stipulations. These are two good summaries. And I'm not even going to click on this crap, but one of them's from USA Today, an opinion piece. Opinions aren't facts, by the way. And then the second one is from the New York Times. Again, if you get your information from these people as facts, you're fucking stupid. And she also posts a link that Georgia returns to Jim Crow. Excuse me. Georgia's return to Jim Crow via voter suppression hurts all states. Blah, blah, blah. President Biden says Georgia law made Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle. Just unbelievable fucking lies. Just garbage lies. And if you're still doing that, you're stupid. Oh. All right, so here we go. BD at BD25138. Why aren't you talking about ending the filibuster? Get to work. We may not have another chance if you Dems wuss out again. Don't end the filibuster. That is an integral part of our legislative process. DB, you're a fucking idiot. Let's see. Lots of these, you lying bastard, blah blah blah. Perfect, great. Yeah, some of these are absolutely hilarious. And just go read them. That's what stupid tweets is going to turn into just like go read one tweet. The views are endless. The responses are just, and you'll get a sense of like how stupid. And I'm sorry, but that's where I'm at now. If you're on the left, you're fucking stupid, and I can't help you. You literally are beyond moronic. And if you're on the right, just letting this crap happen, you're in the same goddamn boat. Other than that, though, it was fun. I won, like I said, I won March Madness. I did pretty good on some gambling too, on specific games, blah blah blah, all that. I mean, guys, I got nothing left. I'm out of juice. This has been such a clusterfuck of evil. But it's been fun for some, not for others. But hey, I tell you what, if you guys do me a favor and just find Dutch in Denver anywhere, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, just like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. And unlike the Georgia, I'll send out dollars. I've been saying it and no one's actually done it. And let's see, what time is it? Oh yeah, we got time. So right after this, I'm gonna hop on YouTube, Dutch Endeavor, and I will stream. Oh shit, you guys aren't gonna hear this. I'm gonna stream video games tonight, but you won't hear it. Maybe by the time that our sound editor gets his crap up, Batman, I'll be streaming that night too. But just go follow, go like, help us out any way you can. If you have suggestions, I'd love to hear them. If you want to be on the show, I'd love to talk to you for an hour or two. Probably not that long. Maybe like 15, 20, 35 minutes. We'll see how it goes. As always, I really appreciate you guys listening. And I don't understand why this has been paused the whole time. This video is probably not going to go up. Oh, I hit buttons. But hey, like I said, as always, I super appreciate you guys listening. It's been fun. I will talk to you all a couple days. We'll stream some video games tonight. Bye. I'm not sure that went well. A lot of anger.